I would think now.
Uncle Ricky Radio now for the culture on board the ship. There is an art auction that's going to begin very, very soon. So let me give you a quick walk around. All of the beautiful, they have Picassos, they have Rembrandts, they're originals. So let me show you a little bit about the art auction here. You ready? Let's go. Look at all this. This is huge. They've got a lot of art here. Oh my goodness.
Any questions or anything? We're checking out the Rembrandts, I gotta ask.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, Rembrandt. Now, sir, can I videotape you?
Yeah, come on over.
Now, give me a little bit. This is an original Rembrandt?
This is an original Rembrandt etching.
Get out of here.
Yes.
So tell me about a little bit of that, because I'm going to forget. I'm a guy. I'll forget your name in 5 minutes after a couple of cocktails. Michael, pleased to meet you. My name is Rick.
Rick, nice to meet you. New York.
New York?
Yes.
You don't have the New York accent.
Because I'm from Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
No parking a car over there for a quarter.
Yeah.
We talk like normal people in Buffalo. No, but the Rembrandts are very interesting. It's actually quite similar to coin collecting when you collect Rembrandts. You collect the year in which the impression was taken. Now, with most artists, when they do the process of etching, after they create a series, they destroy the plates, and thus they can never be reproduced. Now, Rembrandt, during his lifetime, was very well known for doing these things called etchings, and to this day, he's considered to be the greatest etcher that's ever lived. And he would actually work on these plates for months and months at a time. And they're actually copper plates that he would cover with a varnish, and then he would take a little tool called a burin and carve into the varnish all the designs that he wanted.
Really?
Yes. And then he would take an acid, and he would dip them in acid, and it would bite into all the areas the lines were exposed. They would remove the varnish, press it to a piece of paper, and what you're seeing here is the piece of paper that was left from the original Rembrandt etching. Okay? Now, sometimes when you collect Rembrandts, you can collect them in the $100,000 range. You can collect them in the couple $1,000 range. And really what it depends on is what year the plate was actually pressed to the piece of paper. So if you get a piece of paper that's from the 1600s and it survived, well, it's older than the United States of America, then yes, of course, it's going to be a little bit more. If you get one of the impressions from, let's say, 1907, then it might only cost you maybe 10 grand, depending on which piece. And, of course, the popularity, how well the image looks, but it's very much like coin collecting. You collect the year in which the impression was taken and how clear and how good of an impression is left.
So do they usually appreciate like a house art? Or?
Well, with art, it's we don't have a crystal ball. I never tell people to buy for investment. You collect what you like. That's the number one rule in collecting. But of course, in the day of Rembrandt, I don't think they were running $100,000. So have they appreciated? Of course, but we don't know. We don't know how it's going to work. Now I can tell you, specific examples of ones that went for $3,000 that are now going for $16,000 and $20,000 in a matter of a few years. But we never know which piece is going to be that way, and we never.
And obviously, if the artist dies, then they go up in value, right?
Well,
like
that's what we like to think, but we never know for sure. It's like a fickle world. You never know.
It's like an investment. You don't know whether it's going up or down.
Well, it's always based on the collectors.
Yeah.
It's always based on you guys coming on the ships and buying, or coming into the galleries and buying. And if you don't buy, then it doesn't go anywhere. So it all depends.
Supply and demand, of course.
Supply and demand. It's just like anything else.
What other originals do you have?
Right,
we have lots of original paintings by some of today's most collectible artists. We got guys like Peter Max, very, very famous artist. Another one, Itzhak Tarkai, one of Israel's most famous artists. We've got museum quality art. In fact, Rembrandts, you can find these particular Rembrandts in museums around the world.
Really?
Yes. So it is considered museum quality art. They hang in tons of different museums around the world.
No kidding.
It's very interesting.
Beautiful list.
Hand-signed Picasso's.
Picasso. This is a hand-signed Picasso?
That is an original Picasso signature.
Really?
Yes, it is. And it was said at the end of his life, he never carried cash with him. He would only carry checkbooks. And the reason being, he would rather hand out his checks, and people would rather hold on to him for his famous signature than to cash him for the money it was worth.
No kidding.
So those Picasso signatures are worth quite a bit.
Now that is an interesting fact.
Yeah.
How many people know that?
I don't know, but I've seen a few of the Picasso checks on the internet for sale and things, so it's kind of neat.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I bet they fetch a pretty penny.
I've never actually seen them for sale, but they'll have them up there, and occasionally, I haven't priced them out myself.
Yeah. You've got a lot of art here.
This is just about a third of our collection on board.
A third of your collection on board. You had another art show on the other deck next to your art studio a couple of years ago. Art gallery, yeah, beautifully done. Beautifully done. So I'm just going to take a little wander. Thank you very much. I appreciate
Rick, have a
the
great
information.
evening. Have a
Thanks,
great
man.
day.
Okay.
Sign up for the auction. Make sure you stick around for
We
us.
may well do that. See, you just ask the right people and you get the right answers. Picasso, Rembrandt, are you kidding? We are surrounded by some of the most beautiful art in the world. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And the people here are so friendly and with the information. Look at this. I'll give you just a little bit of, oh, look at all this. So for all of you art collectors out there, why not combine it with a cruise? I mean, you can't get any better than that. And I'll give you an example. I bought a watch at an extremely good price. Jewelry on board, duty-free, tax-free. I mean, this is a way to save. Double-edged sword. This is a way to spend money unnecessarily, and this is a way to save money unnecessarily. So I think you have to find a balance between the two. Come on, let's take a look at some more of the art. Look at that. These people really put a lot of time and effort into putting on a stellar show. And the art auction is about to begin very, very soon. That's gorgeous. And one of the king. Wow, look at this. Look at this. So the tables are empty right now. And here's all of your art here.
Yeah, you should.
Probably will.
Very tastefully done.
It's a VIP auction. I'm sure
Well done. Thanks, folks.
Take care.
All right, you ready? Mm-hmm.